Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Welcome back once again to another video on the channel. Thank you for all your support recently. I know I've been a bit hit or miss with making content for YouTube, but I'm just having so much fun over on Twitch. Again, if you want to follow me on Twitch, Old Guy Simon, you can see it on the screen right now. Just have to type that into Twitch. There's a link in the top of the comment section of this video, as well as a link in the video description. I'm having a lot of fun over there. I just don't actually rant all the time over there. I actually play a wide variety of games I enjoy. So if you're up for that, go and follow me on Twitch. So today, guys, I want to talk about, again, Warzone 2. And it only says Warzone 2 here, but we're talking about the whole Warzone 2, Modern Warfare 2. It's losing players. I'm going to read out this article from Insider Gaming, which I think is probably the best written one out there. Kind of gets straight to the point and it doesn't waffle on for too long. So Warzone 2 lost more players than expected, it's claimed. Now, again, we've been going over the Steam charts ourselves, you know, looking at them, and for the first time, it was outside the top 10 on Steam. Now, before some Call of Duty fanboys or whatever you want to call yourselves, you know, who, you know, just constantly defend bad video games, I just want to make you aware, yes, this game is available on Battle.net. But if you look at other similar titles like Apex Legends, that's available on EA's own launcher as well as Steam. So a lot of people are like, you know, getting a bit butthurt and triggered about, oh, well, it's because more people have got it on Battle.net. Trust me, there will be more people playing this game through Steam than what they will on Battle.net, because nobody likes Battle.net as a launcher anyway. So, you know, don't kind of, you know, get yourself kind of, you know, all you little Timmies out there, get yourself worked up, you know, crying big boy baby tears because somebody's saying something bad about a video game you actually enjoy, which is fine. But, you know, let me say my piece. A lot of people are, you know, complaining about the game. They have been for some time. I have, you know, been advocating for change. But anyway, I just want to get that one out of the way, because a lot of people, you know, are saying that. And a lot of people are then saying, well, console's going to be different. I'm like, you've got a valid argument, but it's not. Most people who even play on controller now play on PC. There's obviously a lot more players on console. Sorry, I'm kind of getting my words muddled up here. But a lot of people who are sweaty and try hard for this game play on PC with a controller. I know there's a lot of casual people out there, but even the casuals are stopping playing it. So if it's happening on PC, you know there's going to be a similar theme on console. I've got friends and family, people who work, you know, who I work with, and, you know, a lot of them have gone back playing Warzone 1. They prefer that game, and I do as well. So anyway, let's, you know, read, you know, some more of this article. So it says things haven't been going great for Warzone 2 players since its November launch. From claims of cheating, which, while I'm here, claims of cheating, right? Remember that. So claims of cheating, which is bad enough as it is. Well, the problem with all this cheating is, and this is on here, so Raven Software, as you can see here, Triple B, tweeted out, if I can get it big enough, just bear with me. So Bad Boy Beeman tweeted out that Raven Software, you know, the developer, you know, of Warzone, you know, one of the teams who, they kind of all pitch in now. You know, you don't really know who does what anymore. But yeah, Raven Software actually congratulated a cheater, so 5x5. She was banned on Warzone 1, then she's made a new account for Warzone 2. You know, it's one of the few people who we actually know was 100% legit banned. A bunch of females, as they call themselves. You know, that's not me saying it, because I know it's 2023 and everybody's woke as hell. But yeah, world's first all-female nuke. And obviously, there you can see 5x5. Raven Software tweets back, "We absolutely love to see it. Good game, well played to the whole squad." Yeah, as Triple B says here, 5x5 has actually been banned for cheating. So you can kind of understand why a lot of people are, you know, upset with, you know, Raven Software actually congratulating a proven cheater who was banned. This isn't like the Zlaner and Mutex accusations where nobody knows what's going off. You know, you can't prove it one way or another. Legit, 100% got banned for hacking. But yeah, so from claims of cheating to crashing to other bugs, players don't appear to be happy. And rightly so. You know, there's a clear cheating problem in this game. Nadia, I still think she's cheating, even though you've not got definitive proof. There's just too many, you know, times where she's actually got kills, and you're like, How did she even know they're there? And then again, you've got to back that up as well. She goes and plays on LAN, and she's basically just an average player, you know, at best. So Twitter user Charlie Intel, who's been known to be reliable when it comes to Call of Duty in the past, posted that the Warzone 2 player base has dropped far more than expected. But, you know, we all know this. So we've heard from multiple people that Warzone's 2 player count has dropped over the break at a higher rate than expected, the post says. Unclear what it all means for what will change at this point. Hope we get some good updates soon. So regarding that bit, they're actually unclear what it all means for now and what will change at this point. We hope to get some good updates soon. That's kind of why I've made this video. If Activision want to make a statement here, they will actually do what people want. Now, there's a whole Warzone 2 is a proper looter shooter because you don't have loadouts. There's all that camp out there. But then there's the camp what I'm in. And I'm not saying either camp is right. I'm just saying there's two kind of defined, you know, ways that people want this game to turn into. And then there's the camp where I'm in. Like, I don't mind loadout drops, okay? You run around, you get cash, you get your loadout drop, you call a loadout drop in, you know, you buy multiple UAVs if you're having a good game. That kind of helps the more aggressive player. And I'm aggressive on Warzone. Even though I could camp in a building, get 1 kill at the end and win, I don't really enjoy playing like that. I want to run around, you know, get in as much action as possible because, again, Warzone 2's straight up trash for me. I'm not saying it's trash for everybody, I'm just saying for my playstyle it's trash. The most fun I've ever had on Warzone was playing on the original Verdansk map on buyback solos because I normally play on my own, but we've had some great moments on stream where, you know, I've been playing with viewers and we've had some amazing times on Verdansk. You know, it was fantastic. Like, Lockdown Verdansk, as everybody, you know, refers to it as, is one of the best gaming experiences I've ever had in my life, you know, playing with viewers on the stream. We had great fun. We had like 100, 200 viewers, you know, watching me live on YouTube. We had a great time. And that's what I know, that if Activision get themselves in order and, you know, direct the development teams to actually do what I want personally, and I think a lot of people want what I want as well, I think that Warzone could come back. But again, back in Prime Verdansk, there wasn't the cheater problem. There was the odd rage hacker, but it's got to the point now where the hackers are that clever, they don't just straight up rage hack. They'll have walls on. They know where everybody is. They might not even have aimbot on anyway. They just know where people is, and that's all you need to know. As long as you're a half-decent player, if you know where everybody is, you're good to go. So I'm just hoping they do something with the anti-cheat. But again, you know, they've said before they've had all these anti-cheat updates, and I forgot what they called the anti-cheat now, what they've got in the game. But again, it's done nothing. At the end of the day, you know, the people who are coding the anti-cheat, or sorry, the cheats are better than the anti-cheat coders. But ultimately, once your actual game code is online, you're pretty screwed. You know, there's nothing you can really do about it apart from make a new game and change the code from the ground up. But again, they're not going to do that because it costs way too much money. I won't go into the specifics of it because, quite frankly, I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. So yeah, so to continue, YouTuber JGod followed the report up with a chart that appears to show just how big the drop has been since November's launch. After a peak of 452,000 players on Steam, which is, you know, big numbers, in mid-November, it has fallen all the way to 121,930. Now, let's just talk about these numbers. 452,000 obviously is going to be inflated. Everybody's going to want to play it, you know, within the first 2 weeks of it launching, especially because these numbers include free-to-play. Pretty much everybody can download it on day one. So it's always going to be inflated, and then you'd expect it to settle down at maybe 300,000, which it did on, you know, slightly after release, and then you think it'd kind of hover around that thereafter. However, it did fall. Well, it's fallen now all the way to 121,000, and these are peak time numbers. These aren't off-peak, because obviously if you look off-peak, you can sometimes get down to 50,000. So those are as of January the 11th, 2023. Now, that's a drop of just over 73% from its launch numbers. And looking at last month alone, you'll see that nearly 50% of that came since December the 7th. So it's dropped by 50% from December the 7th to the 14th of January as me making this video. You know, and again, it says there, it should be noted, these are only Steam numbers, but console numbers aren't, you know, available to track as easy, meaning the information can be different. It will be different. It'll be slightly different, but I think it's the best way of looking at things that if it's happening on PC, it's going to be happening on console. Maybe not to this extreme, but again, a lot of people are saying to me that they're stopping playing it. They find it boring. You know, there was a great tweet, who said this on Twitter to me? Somebody said this on Twitter to me, and I retweeted it. Where are we? Yeah, Nate said apparently he's a pretty big YouTuber or whatever. He said Call of Duty makes the single most shallow, low-skill FPS game with virtually no learning curve, giving almost no reason to play it for an extended amount of time. Most people stop playing it after a month. He's right. You know, people like to play games, generally speaking, with a learning curve, and most people expect to play a game on day one and be shocking at it. But again, you know, once you've played it for a while, you're going to actually get good at it, and you're going to reap the rewards after, you know, taking the time, you know, to learn the game. I think skill-based matchmaking is a bad thing generally in gaming and in real life, you know, because you don't get your hand held as soon as you leave school or university. You've actually got to work hard to actually get your dream job and get money. You really think that once you leave school, you just get a free, you know, oh, look, here's loads of money, just do what you want with it. You know, you have to work hard. You have to dedicate yourself to something, and you should have to dedicate yourself to gaming. You should expect that you've got to put time and effort in to get good at something, not just for the game to hold your hand and put you against other shit players. Okay, I can understand there might be lobbies or modes where, okay, Call of Duty used to have it years ago. On Call of Duty World at War, for example, I know this off, you know, the top of my head for definite. For the first 10 levels, you was playing in a low rank level. And then once you got to rank 10, it put you in the normal player pool. So you had 10 levels to actually understand what you're doing, and then that were it. You were good to go, thrown with everybody. Again, they've come out and said there's skill-based matchmaking in the game. Yeah, I don't really think there was. You know, do we really believe what Activision in Infinity Ward or Treyarch or any of the developers say anymore? I don't believe them. I don't believe them. It's all corporate spiel, and they're all bullshitting to each other, you know, blowing their own trumpets, saying how great their game is. You know, you've got people making the game who clearly aren't Call of Duty fans anymore. You know, Zombies games used to be brilliant because Jason Blundell and his team and all the other people there, they were proper hardcore zombie fans. And you got the passion in the games. You knew they loved what they was doing. You knew it was their dream job working on zombies. But now you don't get that. Nobody gives a shit. They just want to make money, and that's it. That's all they want to do, make money. And that's why you don't get the passion anymore. So there's the numbers, as you can see there. There's nothing really to explain, you know, what you're looking at. But yeah, the article goes on to say, with numbers continuing to fall in games like Fortnite pushing out more and more content. Now, I have talked about live service video games before, and I just think they straight up, you know, a terrible, terrible thing for gamers. And I've given various reasons for them, which I'm not really going to, you know, explain in this video. But as much as you can love or hate Fortnite as a video game, they are actually doing what a live service game should do, constantly pushing out updates and content. And they keep people interested all the time. It must be like one of the easiest jobs in the world, you know, making content for Fortnite, because there's just content all the time. So yeah, they're making more and more content for its player base. One has to wonder what Activision will do to curb the drop-off. Well, basically listen to what the community is telling you, and you won't go far wrong. But are they going to do that? Probably not, unless it seriously starts to affect them. And has it got to that point yet? I think we're not far off, actually. Will Warzone 2 players get more content? Well, wouldn't it be great if they just said, right, I know, again, this is controversial. If they just said, right, okay, what we're going to do, give us 2 months, we're going to bring the dance back on Warzone 2, and then that's it. We're just going to scrap, actually, just scrap Warzone 2. Let's go back to Warzone 1. Let's, instead of having all different games and weapons in it, just have a set Warzone. You know, stop having all these perks and, you know, just have it. Basically, let's go back to Modern Warfare 19, Warzone in Verdansk. Let's just go back to that. That's it. Stop adding all the other stuff on from all the previous and more games, you know, after that. Just Warzone, year 1, when it first come out, after it ironed all the bugs out at the start, let's have that Warzone. That was prime Warzone. Again, if you disagree with me, please leave a comment in the comment section. But again, these are saying improved servers. I don't really think that's a problem. I think we need some gameplay updates. No matter what, it's clear that something has to be done. It does. There definitely needs to be something. But again, I've given you all my opinion. Please, by all means, leave your comments in the comment section. I'll try to reply to as many of them as I can. But ultimately, today's question is, what would you do to make Warzone 2 better? And just give me one thing. Well, actually, reel off as many as you want. But everybody who watches this video, just give me one reason, one thing you would do to make Warzone 2 better. One thing. All right, love you all. If you're new here, subscribe. And again, if you want to see me play video games, what I'm not constantly moaning about like I do on my YouTube channel, go ahead. Visit me on Twitch TV. Old Guy Simon. I keep forgetting my name. Old Guy Simon. Again, I'm going to be changing this channel's name at some point to Old Guy Simon. Because, again, I'm an old guy. My name's Simon, obviously. It just makes sense instead of Simon B1471, which everybody knows me as. But anyway, yeah, if you want to see me play video games I'm not constantly moaning about and I actually smile on my live streams, head over to Twitch. You know, we've already started a great community, 30 viewers last night, which, you know, I'm very, very pleased with. But yeah, we play all sorts of games over there. Hogwarts Legacy is going to be coming up sometime soon. And yeah, we just play a variety of games. And yeah, we have fun. All right, love you all. Take it easy. Bye-bye.